Ooh, geeks, I hope your wallets are stuffed this fall because DC Comics and Marvel Comics are raising the price of some of their single issue, that's right, weekly issue comics to $4. $4. That's a whole dollar more than the $3 we were casually throwing our money at for years and years and years. How could they do this to us this close to pumpkin spice season? I was ready to upgrade my Frappuccino, but now I've got to pay for the new Grayson comic. Stick around, Geek360 is coming next. Hey geeks, I'm Tommy Bechtold, and let me tell you, we've got some good info from our friends at Bam Smack Pow. I love that name, Bam Smack Pow. It's like a more violent snap, crackle, and pop. Anyway, they've got news on Batman and Robin Eternal, which is a comic book that came out last year, and now they're doing a second run of. This comic takes place 5 years after the events of the original, which was super dark. Batman and Robin solved this child trafficking ring, and now we're dealing with a Gotham City that doesn't have a Bruce Wayne. This is for the dark and gritty Batman fans that weren't hugged enough, and I'm super excited to read it, even though I get hugged every day. Marvel Comics is actually doing something a little extra geeky in October. They're releasing variant covers on 21 of their covers for their issues for the things like Thor and Captain America that are actually going to have real-life cosplayers dressed as Thor or, like I said, the other characters on each cover. So there's going to be variant covers. You get your original artsy cover if you want, or you can get a cover of a nerd dressed up in a costume. Now for me, this just seems like 21 individual expensive Halloween catalogs. But I do like that they're shining a little extra geeky love on our favorite cosplaying nerds. We've got a new Guardians of the Galaxy comic, which is good because I was starting to forget about the Guardians of the Galaxy with a superhero movie coming out every month and a half or so. This is called the Guardians of Infinity. It features our favorite, more commonly known Guardians of the Galaxy: Groot, Drax, Rocket, Star-Lord, Gamora. And then there's also a team of Guardians called Guardians 3000 and a new team called Guardians 1000. And this is good. I need new Guardians of Galaxy in my life because I have to be honest, I was listening to the Awesome Mix #1 on my iPhone the other day, and I almost threw my phone out the window because I have heard all of those songs literally a million times. Last but not least, I discovered a blog and website that I'm a really big fan of. It's called Talking Comics. The web address is www.talkingcomicbooks.com. We'll link to it below. They do fan reviews of comic books. They review independent comic books and fan-created comic books, which I think is really interesting. They also have a podcast network. They do a little pop culture news as well. I got lost in that site for like 2 hours the other day, and by lost, it was the good kind of lost, not the we don't know why they ended this show in such a weird way kind of lost. So make sure you head to www.talkingcomicbooks.com right after this show ends, which is now. That's it, guys. This is the Geek360 report. Tune in next week.